creators, protectors, destroyers. This is Vaaksh, where the gods speak.
I am not bound by time, nor form, nor name. Yet when the heart calls in longing, I appear, in silence, in stillness, in wisdom. I have walked this earth, spoken through scripture, and dwelled within the soul of all beings. What I speak now is not new. It is the same truth I once whispered to Arjuna on the battlefield of Dharma. It is the truth of desire and the silent fire that must be seen, understood, and transcended. You ask, what is it that silently creeps into the heart of even the wisest? What is it that veils truth, shrouds the intellect, and drives beings to destruction, though they know better? Listen closely, for I shall reveal it to you, the silent enemy, born of desire. It is lust. Lust, O seeker, is no mere emotion. It is a raging storm that rises from the mode of passion, rajo-guna. It is subtle at first, like a soft whisper that tempts the mind. But once entertained, it becomes a blaze that consumes all virtue. When a man succumbs to it, he does not merely fall, he forgets who he is. He forgets his duty, his purpose, his very soul. Lust arises when the senses meet their objects and crave for more. The eyes seek beauty, the tongue longs for taste. The skin thirsts for touch. The mind chases illusions, and in this chase, the soul becomes prisoner. What begins as desire, when obstructed, transforms into anger. From anger comes delusion. Delusion gives rise to forgetfulness. Through forgetfulness, one loses discernment, and when discernment is lost, destruction follows. Thus, lust is not only the enemy of peace, it is the destroyer of wisdom. It builds illusions, promises pleasure, and then binds the soul to suffering. It entices with sweetness, but leaves behind bitterness. It wears the mask of joy, but its core is poison. I have seen kings lose kingdoms, sages lose clarity, warriors lose valor, and lovers lose themselves, all to this one force. Even the wise, when careless, are not immune. For lust does not knock, it enters through thought. A glance becomes a gaze becomes obsession, and obsession becomes bondage. Do you know why this enemy is so powerful? Because it is not outside you, it lives within. It hides in the shadows of your own desires, in the cravings you nurture secretly, in the attachments you refuse to release. You cannot fight it with swords. You cannot silence it with words. You can only conquer it through mastery of the self. The senses must be restrained like wild horses. The mind must be stilled like a lake untouched by wind. And the heart, it must be offered at the feet of the Supreme. When one places their desires in me, when love is redirected from the fleeting to the eternal, then lust loses its grip, then the chains break. But this is no easy path. It demands tapas, inner fire, self-control, and a surrender deeper than pride. Yet this is the path to true freedom. The man who has conquered lust is not just a man. He is a sage, a master, a liberated soul walking among mortals. You may ask, is lust always impure? Is every desire unholy? No, not all desires are born of ignorance. The desire to know truth, to serve, to uplift, to love selflessly, these are divine. But the desire that seeks to possess, to dominate, to indulge endlessly, that is lust, and it leads only to ruin. See the world, but do not be owned by it. Taste the fruit, but do not become addicted to the sweetness. Engage with life, but stay rooted in the self. That is yoga, that is balance. The Gita I gave to Arjuna was not for war alone. It was for the war within. Every moment you fight, between dharma and desire, between light and shadow, between love and lust. And your victory is not in denying the world, but in rising above its illusions. Let me be your charioteer, surrender your reins. Trust not the mind intoxicated by longing. Trust the soul that remembers its divine origin, for you are not the hunger. You are not the craving. You are not the storm. You are the sky that holds it all, untouched, eternal, pure. If you fall, rise again. If the fire burns you, learn to walk through it. If temptation blinds you, close your eyes and remember me. My presence is not far. I live within your breath, your heartbeat, your conscience. And whenever you call sincerely, I answer. This battle against lust is not won in a day. It is a daily choosing to walk the higher path, to feed the soul, not the senses, to love without clinging, to live without being owned. So rise, O seeker, cleanse your heart with truth, guard your mind with awareness, and let devotion be your armor. Lust may be the enemy within, but I am the light within. And where I dwell, no darkness remains. You are not here to be a slave to desire. You are here to awaken, to burn like fire, to shine like truth, to love like the infinite. So rise and remember, I am with you, now and always.